Alrighty, Graybeard. We're gonna put some junk in the scooter's trunk. Well, actually, the trunk on the scooter, and then the scooter can have junk in the trunk. But anyhow, this is what you actually mount to the scooter, and then the this little thing here. See that little tab sticking out there? That'll slip into here, and then you have a little thing right here that you lock it down in with. And here's all your hardware. I'm not sure if this goes on the I'm assuming you put it down there where the screw goes. That's where I'm going to put it. That's the only place I can see where it would fit. Comes with 4 bolts, 4 nuts, and 8 washers, and these 2 brackets here. On here, this is what it shows for the brackets. I've seen in pictures where somebody's putting them on, they got these other ones because it makes it look short. But I guess that's just a more simplified view of that. But anyways, I wish they had these ones that's kind of got a curve to it, and then a little place over here to cinch it up to these little, like, hooks around these, and when you tighten it up, it locks it in on that bar, where these just basically go straight across like this. And I'm not really sure how to go about it with these other than just straight across. And the only place I can get this to work is right here. And put the bolts through right here. I wished I could get them to go like this, but in order to do that, see here, here's your other bar, and that's right up against the seat. I can't use that to, and if I put it here, let me pick this up, it really puts a slant on that bracket, so I need to go crossways to keep it straight, basically. And it won't fall off the scooter because the bolts are going to be going through here, but I'm only going to be able to use one with my scooter. Here it shows it using 4, but it only comes with 2. And anywho, we're gonna make it work. Let's see here. Push this all the way down so you can get a better view, hopefully. Yeah, you can see it. Okay, you basically just set this down here. You gotta make sure, see, like this seat here, which I will be using this option, folds up and down. I use it as a backrest in the up position. But I'm putting it down to make sure I have enough clearance. And then, and these are lock nuts. They got the little plastic thing in there that locks them in, so they don't run themselves out. And this just barely goes through. Sticking down far enough because this rack bar is fairly thick. Anywho, drop these down through there. It's gonna be a little hard to, gotta hold it and put the nut on there, make sure I got the nut facing the right way. Look, dropped it. Harder to pick little tiny things like this up with big fingers. Yeah. You gotta try to center it on the rack. Takes 2 hands, that's why I got to set the camera down. I'm not even sure what size these little nuts and bolts are. I guess I'll have to move my trunk to get to my socket set here that I had sitting on top of. Anywho, I'll go ahead and use the, I don't know why, but every time I use a little ratchet, I always use the extension. That's just me. Anywho, I'm gonna say that looks like a 8mm maybe. Nope. I guess it's a 10. It don't look don't look like a 10, but I guess it is. Anywho, this is the 8. Put it back. Oh, I like to fetch that later. And then I'm gonna need, yep, that fits. Anywho, yeah, it's real simple to put these on, but I figured I'd show you the transformation in progress. There we go. And it sticks through there a little better than I thought it would. I thought it just barely did. Oh, almost lost it. But this was the cheapest carrier, or trunk, top case, whatever you want to call it, that I could find. And the funny thing is, online, you can see this same style for so many different prices. I hope I'm going the right way. Nope, I took it off. I'm a klutz. Anyways, there I go again. Yeah, as you get older, you can't pick things up as easy as you once could as a younger feller. Now, had it upside down, was turning it the wrong way. Now I'm gonna need to definitely have something for that top bolt. And the good thing is, this may scratch the rack, but it'll be up underneath. Won't be seen. Anywho, let me see. I got another little socket set. Yeah, right here. Nope, no, yeah, it goes down to okay. We're going to use it for up here to hold the bolt. And there we go. Yeah. The Popular Mechanics I bought over, yeah, about 25 years ago. Anywho. Doo-doo-doo-doo. So you're going to give your seat enough room to flip up and down without rubbing up against that thing, because after a while I'd say it would wear on the pleather. Now I'm not sure if these seats will hold up like a Honda seat would over time. And I would err on the side of caution. Yeah. Get on there. Trying to keep this thing keeps wanting to. I'll show you. While I'm trying to wrench on it, this thing keeps wanting to flop around and get up in there like that. Yeah, you want to have this good and centered before you tighten it down. And what I'll do is put the box on it and kind of eyeball it and try to get all that good and centered before you lock it down on there. She likes to move around a lot. And I gotta run this up quite a bit before yeah, I would rather have them kinds that have like a little arch in it to grab the bar, because that's what's wrong with this. It keeps wanting to jiggle around. Okay, I just about locked it down. I need to back it off just a hair. Well, let's snug this other one up first. While this thing ain't jiggling around moving. Now back it off. Yeah, about have a good lockdown. That's enough to move it. Anywho, and what you want to do is, like I say, slide that into that little groove there. And that's pretty much what your, that and this holds the trunk on the scooter. I'm pretty sure that's where that metal piece goes, is up under the actual thing inside the box. I don't even know if it's tightening up. No. There we go. Yeah, you can hold your helmet in here. I don't know, I'll show you here when I'm done if a full face helmet will fit, but further away to give you a better perspective on whether it's straight or not. Isn't that funny? All because of the style of this rack on the scooter. Well, luckily it didn't scuff it up, but it did get it right here. Anywho, get this thing go back up underneath there. There we go. There we go. I don't know why that. I guess the jostling of it coming off the mechanic stand is what made it come off. From this position, which is directly behind the scooter, looks good and straight. I mean, really straight. And I wasn't even trying. Yeah, it looks pretty straight. Now here's the funny part. I gotta take this thing off without moving that base. And then tighten it down. Once I lock it down, okay. There we go. Hopefully it didn't move. And heck, I scuffed that up, but it wasn't bad, but still. I may try to use that other one to go some other way through there. And yeah. Make sure I have this, yeah, it's good and centered. Trying to make sure something ain't moving while I'm doing this. Don't seem to be getting tight, you know. We'll eyeball it after we get it snug down to make sure, in case we have to back it out again or anything. Everything, even the little bracket is centered perfectly. So, what I'd like to do, I don't know if it'll work. I'd like to go across somehow, but I don't see a way to do it. still haven't concealed the straddle that bar. That way, if this one pops out like it just did, even with those lock nuts on it, it would, I doubt it would slip out. It just did that because I had it loose already, but we're straddling that bar that I showed you, the little skinny bar that goes across the back. This, well, don't know if I could, see if I can get it. Nope, there's no way to do it like that. Don't want it sticking out and looking goofy. Let's see this way. Right. Yeah, we're going to get some other kind of bracket, I believe. I'm going to go ahead and put this bracket on here with only one bolt on it. And that'll be at least a little more protection to, well, I can't put it there because can't get a wrench in there. It's right over top of the back into the scooter body. Yeah, these were just wide enough to catch this back in, not wide enough for closer up. You know, the big bar. And I had a more narrow one. I don't have anything like this. Yeah, I guess that's going to do for now. But anyway, let's put the box back on. My newly scuffed box. Almost looks like a paw print or something. And where's the there you go. Okay, once you push it all the way up, it does line up with the hole. Say this here, you just tighten it up with your hand and that locks it in. Let's see, she's still straight. Yeah, still looks good and straight. Yeah, if you look, yeah, the bracket did start bending. I don't know if I had the bracket right. I don't know if you're supposed to turn it up, but I figured if I turned this part down, the edge, it would be less likely to gouge the crap out of that bar. But if you look at this, it's about the same on both sides. Looks nice and straight, and that bolt that goes in the center is right in the center of the rack. And I mean, I did that without even trying. Yeah, scuffed it a little bit here. But this is where it impacted when it fell. But that's not going to be too big of a deal. But I got it in the flat black or whatever, so it'll blend in with the scooter. Now I can put junk in the trunk. But yeah, let's check out my full face helmet. Trying to see if I can. There we go. I don't know. It says it's supposed to hold a full face helmet. And let's see. Yes, it will hold a full face helmet. Mine anyway. So if you have to go in the store and stuff and you don't want to be toting a helmet around everywhere you go. And yeah, I just thought about that. I'll just set it down real carefully again. You may not want to face it toward the back because that could scratch that up. I didn't think about that when I put it in there. Yeah, because if you, yeah, let's see if it'll fit with the back facing that way. Yeah, still latches and locks. Yeah, little emblem thingy popped loose too when it impacted, I guess. They actually, this is what I thought was pretty cool. They actually have Kymco decals, and they're oval. Yeah, I scratched that a little bit. But like I said, I was planning on putting a Kymco sticker there anyway, make it look like it's factory. But yeah, here's another thing. I did the wind glass, windscreen, whatever you want to call it, and phone holder, and I even filmed it. And I was having all kinds of problems. Battery went out, and I went and got another battery. Film it, you know, the rest of the way, and daggone camera shut off then too, and battery was dead. And the funny thing was, both of them weren't full batteries. One had 49%, the first one I started with. Second one had 59%, and the second battery went quicker than the first one. I figured I'd finish up the video with the second one and still have enough power, you know. But nope. Anyways, it was a pain in the neck. I rode it just down the street and back in the dark to test out the windscreen. Yeah, I just don't like these brackets. Well, mainly this, the way these things, because it's hard as heck to get these centered. See that? When you go to turning that, this is how you crank this. This is what holds the windscreen up to this. And when you go to torque that in, plus not only does this hold this on, but it locks it to that bar too. And it comes with little Allen screws that goes in the back that locks it in too. But yeah, like I say, you got to snug these down. You don't want them coming loose. And it locks it into the bar. Like I say, it goes all the way and hits that bar and locks in. It don't completely crank down on the actual windscreen. But I got some smear or something on there. Anyway, yeah, me and that sucker fought. That would have been an interesting video if you like to watch people fumble around. And look at this one. It made that one look all oval and pinched it in over here and there. But every time I go loosen it, see, look, I'm gnarling the inside there. Yeah, the parts aren't the best. I paid $36 for that, I think. Yeah, it's a cheap one. It's the cheapest one I could find at the time. I seen them cheaper, but that was a while back. I mean, like not even a year ago. And it seems like with this crap going on right now with the, you know, some states being locked down and some states not, I guess, you know, the availability of stuff is getting more sparse, so the prices are going up. I've noticed that with a lot of stuff when you go to buy now. It's quite a bit more because it's harder to come by, I guess. And as soon as the country opens back up, it'll hopefully go back down a little bit. Yeah, other than this thing falling off when I moved it, I should have took this off before I popped it off the stand, but I wanted to pull the scooter out so you could see it whether it's straight or not. But yeah, it's in the 30s right now, if I'm not mistaken. And I don't feel like, yeah, it's 36 degrees. Let's you can tap that and then it goes over to this page and then see that thing brain farting there. It'll update. Yeah, still 36 degrees. Anyways, supposed to be 55 tomorrow. And if it is, we'll take this thing out. See how this thing stays in place. Like I say, it's just that one bracket and you're not going to be holding a whole lot of weight in this. I do plan on maybe getting a shorter bracket or maybe cutting these off just a little bit past that, what do you call that? Slot there to make it fit in there in a different angle and get these bolts in it and you know, lock it that way. It just, you know, gives you a little more peace of mind that it's gonna stay on there. But it should, because like I say, these are lock nuts. They ain't gonna just back off. I don't think I've ever had a lock nut back off on me. Oh, put a little crack right there too. Yeah. What can you do? It'll serve the purpose though. Shoot, it took me a minute to notice that. Yeah, these are not of the best quality. The cheapest part about it is this. The light itself, I mean, well, the, what do you call it? Reflectors, no lights in there. But the box itself seems rugged. We'll see. It'll spend a lot of time in the garage anyway. It'll only be outside when I'm riding it. But yeah, I took my phone with me too. And I do think that speedometer is slightly off. Like I say, you go by the little numbers on the inside, not the big numbers, because that's kilometers and the inside is miles per hour. And seemed like when it got up to 30, my phone GPS was reading about 28. So it's not way off. By this speedometer, it says it'll do 35. I'm thinking it's going to do about 32, 33. But we will be doing mods, and it'll go faster. Yeah. And yeah, we got I didn't even bring it out here yet, I don't believe. No, it's still in the house. Like I said, I bought a variator to get the it'll go right here. The variator ain't what I'm needing. I'm going to use this factory variator for now. And but I'm going to use the roller, or boss, whatever you want to call it, slide roller or whatever they call it. The part that goes over the shaft that comes out that you bolt the variator on with. And the factory one, like, let's say this is the roller. It has like a lip on the part that goes inside. And I guess it keeps the variator from squeezing in so much or something. I don't know. Anyways, somehow it's supposed to give you some top end speed. And there's other things we can do. Right now I want to do the simplest, which would be that. Actually, it's not too simple. There's like 12 bolts all around that cover. You got to pull this off. I think you can actually leave this on and just take the cover off with that on it. But we'll explore that later. And also weights, the roller weights. I might get some lighter ones because that's supposed to give you more takeoff speed. No higher end. In fact, if you go too light with the rollers, it can take away from your top end speed. But yeah, we'll check it out. I've heard the rollers that come in these actually work pretty good, so kind of afraid to step away from them. I'm hearing that they're around 7 pounds, 7 or 8 pounds. I mean 7 or 8 grams each. And you can't go a whole lot lighter than that without messing with your top end speed. Go down to about 5 and then you're really starting to mess with your top end. But anyways, hope you liked the video. If so, hit the like, subscribe, and share the crap out of it.